Hey y'all, welcome back to Leslie's Mature Makeup and Beauty. Thanks so much for stopping by today. We're going to do some faves and fails for October. I realize we're mid-November. Last week I really just didn't feel that great, so I ended up not getting anything out, and I do apologize for that. I have started working on the Jaclyn Hill video, doing multiple looks with that palette, and I have gotten a couple of comments from subscribers which I had noticed my subscriber count just like tanked basically overnight, like by half. And I don't have that many anyway, so I was really sad to see that. But I've gotten a couple of messages from people that they were unsubscribed, like YouTube unsubscribed them for some reason. So, if you happen to see this video, just check and make sure you're still subscribed if you want to be. But without further ado, we shall get into it. I'm just going to knock out the fails first, and then we'll talk about happy things. The first thing I've got is this lotion from Alba Botanica. It's supposed to be a very emollient body lotion, plant-based, hypoallergenic. It's the original unscented version, and this is, well, it's not that hydrating for one, but it smells awful, like weird plastic or something. I don't know. I can't. I'm gonna try to give it away to somebody because I can't put this on my body. Like I said, it's not that hydrating, and it's just the smell. I mean, if they have a scented version, I'd be willing to check that out. But this is just it's the smell. I just can't take it. It's terrible. I mean, it's like it's plant-based, I think, so I guess whatever that smell is, there's no added fragrance. It's just whatever is in there does not, I don't love it. And then the next thing I have is actually this Soap and Glory Puffy Eye Attack. Everything is very reflective. But this Soap and Glory Puffy Eye Attack Turbo Boost Hydrogel, I was using this. You can see I used, well, I don't know if you can see, I probably used at least a third of it, but it started burning my eyelids. Like, I didn't have any redness or anything, but it was burning my lids. So I just stopped using it because I didn't want to have any issues. So that I'm listed in the fail category. And then this Essence Lash Princess Sculpted Volume Mascara. This smudges on me. I find if I use my L'Oreal primer and just put it on my top lashes, it doesn't smudge, but if I put it on my lowers, it smudges everywhere. So I'm going to try to use it up, like I said, just on the top lashes. But I hate to pull out two mascaras, one for the top and one for the bottom, which I know a lot of people love these Essence mascaras. I'm somebody who, I have a problem with mascara smudging and flaking. That's my biggest issue with mascaras is that. So this one just didn't work for me. It smudged and flaked. That's all the fails I've got. And then we'll do the makeup stuff, and then I'll do the skincare and tools that I've got. So the first thing I want to talk about is this L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. Somehow I picked up the wrong color. You can see this is too dark for me, but this is so pretty on the skin. I want to pick up my correct shade because I do love the way it wears. The only thing I will say is that denatured alcohol is the second ingredient in this. So if you have dry skin, if you're sensitive to that, just be wary. And I don't know how this would work, if I used it every single day because I haven't done that. The only thing I don't like about it is this dropper. I mean, it's just a mess. I would really have preferred a pump, but this just, for me, this sits so pretty on the skin, and it actually, the longer I wear it throughout the day, it looks better, which is crazy, but I have been loving this. And I am, like I said, I am going to pick up my appropriate shade so that, hopefully, maybe in the summer, even though I do wear my sunscreen, I do get a little bit more color, like on my body and that kind of stuff. So, it might match me better then, but it's gorgeous. I love the finish of this. So pretty. And then I have a couple of eyeshadows. These are cream shadows from Revlon. They're the Revlon Colorstay Cream Eyeshadow. I have two shades. I have Black Currant and Pistachio. And these are so nice for just a one and done quick eyeshadow. even if I don't wear a primer, they don't crease too bad. And then if I do wear a primer, which I want to pick up some more shades, both of these have got just a little bit of a shimmer to them, but they're super easy to just pop on. And then what I do, I apply with my finger and then just kind of blend it up with a fluffier brush. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting these lids on correctly, but I can't be bothered to look at that. But these have been, I've reached for these quite often recently, just to, you know, something quick to throw on my lid to get out the door. I can throw one of these on and they last well. They don't smudge. They don't crease too bad. Now, like I said, I generally need an eye primer with my hooded eyes or everything creases, but these have been really pretty and I really like them. And let's talk about, while we're on the subject of eyes, this Lancôme Tint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. I love it. This has been the best concealer I have ever tried. I think it's worth the money if you can afford it. The only thing I don't like about it, it has this giant doe foot that you have to be super careful getting it out of the bottle or you will sling concealer everywhere. Just be aware. But this, for me, it doesn't crease. It doesn't get all dry and crepey. It's just, I love it. Which NYX has a new concealer that I want to try. I tried to pick it up the other day, but they didn't have my shade. They were sold out. I think it went viral on TikTok. So, you know, when something goes viral on TikTok, it's just, you can't find it anywhere. But I have absolutely been loving this Lancôme Tint Idole. It's just gorgeous. And I have the shade, I believe, 100 Cool Ivory or Ivory Cool, or 110 maybe. There's a 100 on one side and then a 110 on the other, so I'm not sure. But this is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And my favorite mascara for this last month or so has been the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I know this has been around forever. I like a curved wand. I also like a silicone wand, and this one has both. But this doesn't flake or smudge. It's got several different lengths of bristles on it, so it seems to comb out my lashes really well, separates them. I get length, I get volume. I have been loving it. Like I said, it doesn't flake or smudge on me. Been loving, loving, loving this. And then a couple of brow products I want to talk about. I used this Essence Make Me Brow in my Full Face of Essence video, but then I have also been trying this Ulta brow tint. They're both, you know, kind of similar. Even the shades are pretty close. I think both of these are good. This is the one for the Ulta. Let me show y'all. The wand for the Ulta. This is the Ulta one on this side. This smaller one is the Ulta one and the other one is the Essence. I kind of prefer the smaller wand on the Ulta product. And it seems to have a little bit more pigment. But this Essence one works well too. I think for me, the Ulta, and this is the Ulta brand, it gives a little more hold. It makes the brows just a little bit crunchier. Well, crunchy is probably the wrong word, but it seems to have a little more of a firm hold than the Essence. And the Essence is not quite as pigmented. So if I'm in a rush, if I just want to and go, I choose the Essence. If I need a little bit more hold, a little more staying power, if I want a little more pigment, I've been reaching for the Ulta, but I don't think you could go wrong with either of these. And I have, in the Ulta one, I have the shade Light, and then in the Essence, it's Soft Brownie Brows. But I think both of these are really nice tinted brow gels. And let's see, while we're on the subject of eyes again, this Milani Stay Put eyeliner. I have the color 03 Duchess. I do want to pick up some other shades, but this stuff really wears well. This is the shade Duchess, is kind of a plummy purple kind of color, and this stuff really does stay put. I used it, I think, in my fall, the fall eyeshadow look that I did, and this stuff didn't budge. It stays all day, and I can put it just in like on my top lash line or top line with it, and it doesn't transfer down everywhere. So I've really been enjoying this. I would like to pick up some more shades of that. And it does have a little smudger. It's just a, you know, the retractable pencil. And that day that I had put this on, I'd done a little swatch on my hand, and I ended up having to use my makeup remover to actually get it off. So I think this is a really good eye pencil, and they're pretty reasonably priced. And of course, I'll link everything that I'm talking about down below. I don't have any affiliate links or anything, and I'll just link it to wherever I purchased it. Just, you know, hopefully that helps you guys to be able, if you just want to go and check something out. And then also, one of my full face videos, when I did the full face of L'Oreal, this lip product, I think this is called their glossy, it's a glossy lip stain, I believe, and I have the color 302, Be Outstanding. This stuff is so comfortable. I'm going to show y'all what. It's comfortable, it's pretty, it's shiny, and it actually lasts really well for a more glossy lip. But this is super comfortable. I want to pick up more shades of this. It feels that good, and it wears that well. It doesn't wear off really funny. Now, I normally always wear a lip liner. If I don't, I get bleeding. But this one, the applicator too, it's, you know, got a nice little point to it, so it's easy to stay in the lines, and it's just I love this color, this Be Outstanding color. It's really pretty. But this was super comfy. Like I said, it wears well. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And then these NYX Butter Glosses is something that I've tried kind of just recently. I had picked up this little, I think it was like one of their little Christmas sets. These are super comfortable as well. I really like this pale shade here, Fortune Cookie, to do. It's really nice to use to do like an ombre type of a lip. You know, just kind of put it in the center on the top and the bottom. And it really kind of gives that ombre effect to your lipstick. But all these shades I've enjoyed, but this formula is just gorgeous. It feels good. It's not sticky. Now, it is a gloss, so it's not going to be long wearing. You know, like this L'Oreal, it's for a glossy lip. This wears pretty long, but these are just delicious. And they do smell, I want to say they have like a kind of a sweeter scent to them. Yeah, but it's not anything overpowering, but loving those. And also for lips, I think I may have had one of these in my empties video. This is the Revlon Kiss Balm. It's got an SPF of 20. This one is the coconut, so it's just kind of clear, so I can't show it to you, but they all have, there's like coconut, peach, strawberry, I think, and something else. I think I've got the strawberry one that I've been carrying in my pocket, but I keep one of these on me all the time. I had a hard time finding a lip product with SPF that didn't dry out my lips. These don't dry out my lips. I'm going to start using this coconut because sometimes when I get outside working in the yard or just doing whatever, I'm just whacking this stuff on, and you come back in and you have got just a weird ring of color all the way around your lips. So I'm going to start using this clear one, I think. But these are really great. They're like $4 or $5. I wish it was an SPF 30, but, you know, I'll take what I can get in the SPF department because we do need to be putting SPF on our lips as well as our faces. And then I've got a few more makeup products here, and then we'll move on to some tools. These Essence blushes, just the blush, they're like $2 or $3, and these things are just stunning. I have on this kind of nude color today, Bespoke, and it does have just a little bit of a shimmer to it. But these are just beautiful. The other two that I have, I think they've only got like 4 shades. They have a matte finish. This one does have a little bit of a shimmer to it, but I don't find that it emphasizes my texture. But these matte ones, they almost give your cheeks an airbrushed kind of a look. I just love these. And I need to pick up, there is a 4th shade. I'm not sure why I don't own it. I need to pick it up next time I make an order, but these are just gorgeous. These are the 3 shades that I have. There's Bespoke, I think Beloved, and then Believing. I think Befitting may be the one that I don't have, but they're just gorgeous. They're nicely pigmented, and like I said, there's something they do to your cheeks you know, I have a good bit of enlarged pores and texture. And these, it's just like they just smooth your cheeks out. The color lasts well. And for like $3, you just can't go wrong. I mean, they're just stunning. I love them. And then y'all know this is coming, because if you've watched any of my recent videos, I've talked about this guy. This Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. Oh, gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. And I've talked about having texture. I put a little bit right there. I don't know if it's going to pick up, but this gives you the most gorgeous. I've got a little bit on today. Sorry, I didn't mean to flip you off there. Kind of a natural highlight. It looks like your skin is just super healthy. It doesn't emphasize my texture. It's like $5. It's a baked formula. It's just, and this is the shade 10, Be My Highlight. This is my absolutely the most gorgeous highlighter I think I have ever used. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. I know I've talked about it several times. You will probably be tired of hearing me talk about it soon, but it's just stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. I can't say stunning enough times. It's just, I love it. Every time I reach for a highlighter, this is what I want to reach for. I mean, I have several others that I try to rotate in, but this is just so foolproof. It's one of those that when you start putting it on, it looks so pretty. You just want to keep piling it on. It's kind of like a really pretty blush, you know, when you start, and it's just gorgeous, and you just keep putting it on, and next thing you know, you've got way too much. That's this guy. Or these. Beautiful. I absolutely love them. And that, I think, is all of the... Oh, no, I have one more. This L'Oreal Brow Stylist Frame and Set. I have the color 213 Light Brunette. It's a little brow pomade. It comes with a little spoolie and a brush. I really like this. I used this for the first time. I think it's a new product in my Full Face of L'Oreal. And it actually gives just a little bit of... I've got it in my brows now along with a little bit of clear brow gel. But it gives just a little bit of hold. But it's super easy. The color is good for me. And since I'm testing out that Grande brow. So I normally color my eyebrows, but I haven't been coloring them because I want to really, I feel like when I do color my brows, it makes them look a little bit fuller. So I really want to, you know, I took some before pictures, so I really wanted to see how the Grande brow actually works. Does it really make my brows look fuller? So I'm not coloring. So that's why I've been, you know, leaning towards those tinted brow gels just to, you know, something quick to get out the door. But this is actually really pretty too, you know, if you prefer a pomade. I like it. I think it's really nice. Now, I don't know how does it compare like to the ABH or any of that stuff or Benefit. I don't know. I haven't used those, so I can't say how it compares, but I think it's a good product. And then I've got a couple of nail things. My nails are generally just in horrible shape. I use my hands as tools, and they just usually look rough. But this Sally Hansen Instant Cuticle Remover, I saw this on Drugstore Maven's channel. She was talking about it. You squeeze this stuff on your cuticles, you wait 15 seconds, push your cuticles back, and then wash it off with soap and water. It actually says you can put it on calluses, leave it on for a minute, and then wash away the excess. I may try that on my husband. But this, now I will say the first time I used it, I thought, you know, 15 seconds is good, then a minute's got to be better, right? It is not. But I had put it on both hands and then started pushing my cuticles back. And by the time I got to the second hand, the last couple of nails, it had dried down. So I would suggest just doing one hand at a time. But this stuff actually works. Like you put this on, you leave it for the 15 seconds, take your little cuticle pusher, and you can just see it, you know, it pushes, makes it super easy to push them back. And then I kind of take my cuticle brush. Let's just pretend this is a cuticle brush. And after I've pushed everything back, I just do kind of a swipe over the back of the nail, and it just pulls all of that like dead cuticle off. And it makes it super easy, super quick, super easy. I've always kind of had, my cuticles have always been really kind of hard and stiff and really hard to push back. Excuse me, so that's why I haven't always done it, but this stuff makes it super easy. I've really been enjoying this, but absolutely do not get this in your eyeballs because it's some type of an acid. And I've also been loving this Sally Hansen Cuticle Rehab. It's some type of a cuticle oil, and it comes with a little like flimsy type brush, but you just paint this on your cuticles, rub it in, and it smells really good. I can't describe the smell, but it's really nice. But this stuff actually, usually what I do after I've used the little cuticle remover and wash my hands with soap and water, I go back and put this on it and just let it soak in, and it makes your nails look nice, makes the cuticles look nice. That skin around your nails, I tend to get, mine gets really dry and starts kind of peeling and that kind of stuff, but this stuff has been wonderful. I got a few skincare products here that I've been loving. I got some new moisturizer. I've been using this e.l.f. Holy Hydration face cream. It's got hyaluronic acid and peptide complex. I have used, I've almost, well, you can't see that. I have almost used this one up. I've got another one on the way. I did not get the fragrance-free version, but they do have a fragrance-free version, and they also have one that has SPF in it. Now, I have to use a mineral SPF on my face because the chemical, it makes my eyes burn. But this stuff has been beautiful. I've been using this as my daytime moisturizer. It's like 12 bucks, and it's perfect for me for during the daytime right now. It's, like I said, it's just the right amount of hydration for me for the daytime. And then at night, I have been using this Olay Regenerist Night Recovery Cream, you know, after I've got all of my other stuff on. This stuff is, I believe this, yeah. This is fragrance free. And it smells like absolutely nothing. But this stuff absolutely makes your skin feel like velvet. Because normally when I'm doing my skincare, whatever, after I've, you know, put everything on my face, my neck, my décolleté, I'll rub it onto the back of my hands, and your face will feel so velvety soft that you just want to keep touching it even though you know you shouldn't with this stuff. I've been loving it, and it's been just the right amount of moisture for me at nighttime. Because I had tried this Olay Regenerist. This is just a little trial size. This is their ultra rich hydrating moisturizer. Now I think, and this is fragrance free as well. Now this is a thicker cream, and this was just a little too much for me at night. It was just a little too hydrating, but I think if you have dry skin, you would probably love this. And this little trial size was like $12 or $13, so I picked it up. But what I've been using this for is at night using it as an eye cream. Now it's a little, it doesn't work good under makeup for me, so I only use it at night, and then during the day I just take my Holy Hydration up under my eyes. But this is super thick. I'll see if I can show you. This one is a super thick consistency. It sinks in pretty quick, but like I said, it was just a little too hydrating for me, but it works good under the eyes. But I think if you have dry skin, you would probably really like this. Now, my skin is normal. Sometimes in the summer, I get a little bit of oiliness kind of in that T-zone area, but for the most part, it's pretty normal. And then I did increase my retinol recently, or not retinol, tretinoin. And I've not noticed any increased dryness or anything at this point, so these have been working great for me. And then a couple of tools, and then one other kind of random thing. I did pick up the Angie Hot and Flashy BK Beauty brush set. This is so nice. These are so nice. It's expensive. They are currently out of stock. They're supposed to be restocking, and at some point they will sell them individually. My two favorites, well, probably three favorites. The concealer brush, the A506. This is so soft. They've modeled it after the BK Beauty 101 foundation brush, but this works great. It's super soft. It's great for under the eyes, and you can get, you know, right up in this corner pretty easy. And then the other two that are my favorites are the crease brushes, the A502 and the A504. This is the one that I've been using in several of my recent videos to put on my crease color. And then this little guy, you can see the difference, is what I've been using for my outside corner. I love these. They are at some point supposed to be selling them individually, and I do want to pick up a couple of these. Even the smaller brushes that I have had, you know, I used to use this Real Techniques brush for my crease in my outer corner, but I mean, you can see the size difference. Even that, you know, this is much bigger, and for small hooded eyes, I think these are great. And then Angie did design these to be super soft so that it didn't pull and tug at mature skin, and they do. So, I mean, if this is outside of your budget, I completely understand. I'm not telling you you have to buy them. I just think they're really nice. I was trying to look and see if I had, you know, I don't have anything comparable to these two sizes of brush, because I have tried, you know, all kinds of different brands, both high-end and drugstore, and these are just perfect. They didn't duplicate anything in my collection, but these sizes, they're just, you know, you can see they're kind of rounded, and they're just so soft. They clean up well. They're pretty, you know, with the silver and the gray, but I love them. And the other brushes in the set, you know, I've been using these too. You know, you got your kind of a fluffy lid shader, got a big fluffy blending brush. I do like this to go around the, you know, the edges to soften everything. And then an angled blush brush, and this baby these are so soft. I've washed these several times since I've had them. I've not had any shedding. They've been fantastic. And then another kind of random tool is this Heritage silicone. It looks dangerous, doesn't it? But it's a silicone to scrub your hair. This is the closest thing I can get to what it feels like to have somebody else wash my hair. I don't go to the salon anymore, but now don't just put this thing on here and go crazy. You want to put it down and do little tiny circles, lift it up, put it down, do little tiny circles, but it really kind of, it's supposed to kind of help exfoliate your scalp, and it's got a nice little handle here to hold. And like I said, it's from that Heritage by Mindy. I think I picked it up at Walmart somewhere around $8 or $9, but you know, it's super soft. But I've really been enjoying this on the days that I wash my hair. I'd recommend it if you, like I said, it's the closest thing I'll get to somebody else washing my hair. Now, I do still usually take the pads of my fingers and scrub around a little bit too, just to make sure I've got every inch of my scalp clean, but I've really been enjoying that. And then the last thing I have is pretty random, but I've been loving it. Wearing one right now, as a matter of fact. It is this bra. And you can see it's kind of got molded cups, no underwire, regular clasp closure, adjustable straps. But this is from Blissful Benefits by Werner's. That's the tag. It smooths the underarm bulge, and it actually does. This feels like you're not wearing anything at all. Now, if you want to do some high impact activity, this ain't the bra for you. But the way this comes up on the sides, where it appears to be kind of mesh-like there, it actually comes all the way up. Because I always say that I have 3.5 boobs, because I have like this underarm fat that I have tried all kinds of bras that are supposed to smooth the underarm bulge, and they don't. They slide down, and my underarm boob just rolls that fabric up. But this actually stays put. I mean, I can chase my grandson, buy groceries, lifting, pulling, tugging, hunt airheads, whatever I want to do, and this little sucker does not move. And it's kind of got a little bit of a thicker band, so it kind of helps with that back fat too. And just for size reference, I picked up an extra large. I am 5'9" and 170, and my bra size is a 38D long. But this just is like an easy size. It's like small, medium, large. But I picked up the extra large because I felt like I was kind of right on the line between the large and the extra large. So I went for the extra large, and I'm glad I did. Because this has just been perfect. But it's just so comfortable. It almost feels like you're not wearing anything at all. Like I have literally had to check myself to make sure I had something on before I left the house. But that is all of my favorites for today, and I promise you guys I am going to try to be more consistent about posting. I am a bad procrastinator, so it's like, oh, well, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, well, I'll do it tomorrow. And then you feel like crap if you get a sinus infection or something like that happens, or you know, family needs something. So I'm going to try to have like set days of my week where I film and post. I'm not going to make any grand promises right now, but just know that I am going to try to do better, to be consistent, to get stuff out there to you guys. And like I said, if you know, just please check and make sure they didn't unsubscribe you without your knowledge. And hopefully when we get to 100 subscribers, I'd like to do a little bit of a giveaway. I've been gathering a couple of things, you know, things that I love to give back to you guys for supporting my channel. But that's all I've got for you today. Thanks so much for watching and subscribing and leaving all your sweet comments. I love you guys. You're awesome. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.